Hi everybody, very good morning. So warm welcome to all to discuss about the pre-market oriented outlook. This is 5th of August 2026. Based on two sessions we have experienced till now for this week. The two sessions have been entirely different, and one was decisively bullish candle formed on the chart for the Nifty. And another one was totally the bearish engulf. But that has been treated or understood as a engulfing one for the Nifty. Based on today's one, if the yesterday's candle kept without breaking a low, this is also going to be an engulfing based bullish candle for the Nifty. Since it is going to be a gap up open for the benchmark indexes, along with the RBI's outcome, which we are going to see around 10 o'clock about the rate actions and the economic outlook, which and all may be directing the Nifty's trend for the rest of the day. Anyhow, the 8th July's high and 17th July's high, which and all, as long as getting held by the Nifty, as we have discussed in many sessions many times. So that would be better for maintaining the current attempt of forming a new leg of rally and closing about 24,700 as our core behavior shift zone that may be promptly working out, since it has one day closed and another day left as per our concept, which is actually clearly indicating that the two consecutive sessions of close above or below any key dates level or any important level we are predicting and informing you all, that is being a difficult one for the Nifty in the recent behavioral actions. Based on that, the one day of close is not enough. So two consecutive sessions are awaited. If it closes today, about 24,700 also not enough. So it should again satisfy by the way of closing the Thursday session also about 24,700. Then you can see the confirmation on the overall, the big structural change, behavioral change can be seen on the chart with the predicted 1,500 to 2,000 points of rally on the side where it is giving. That means on the bullish side. So that is what the core information one can observe and act accordingly, as long as it is holding or swinging anywhere between 24,700 to 24,300. That 400 points is the key zone or range one can observe, where one can participate with a buy and dip and sell on rise as a most favorable one, as long as it is trading between this range. In case if it is closing below 24,356, 24,300, that and all can be understood as a signal for the downward drift towards 24,000 even. So that is another side one can look and act. As per our phrase we have mentioned here on the report, the retracement that was happened in yesterday's session, that is not a reversal. So that is not a bearish reversal, clear retracement with a broad manner of range activities we have seen in yesterday's. So based on that retracement activity, we are mentioning the points like a crucial swing high that holds. Yes. So that swing highs have not been broken and closed below even in a 15 minutes time frame. So that is enough for understanding the trend about the attempt what and all Nifty is taking to build the long positions and continuing the bullish attempt and all would be there continuously. So this ability to sustain above this key level and all will be helping the investor to understand clearly and observe the things about the next or upcoming attempts towards the positive zone, where one can follow the levels what you have mentioned here as the important support and resistance. After a gap of open today, in case if Nifty is trying to retrace or decline, where 24,700 would be acting as the support zone for the day as an immediate basis. Even it is breaking 24,700, which will not be having any worrisome one as 24,600, then 24,500, step by step 100 points. Support intervals are there, and where one can utilize the buy on dip strategy and can build the long positions as well as buying the call options. And when it is aiming to move beyond 24,800, it would be better to reduce your long positions. Anyhow, the 24,700 above, in case Nifty closes consecutive 2 hours, that may be a junior signal one can take. Consecutive 2 hours means if it is closing above 24,700 for the 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, that may be a signal for the upward attempts to be continued. Like in case if it is closing with an interval of 1 hour, that may be a slight dent on the sentiment about holding the 24,700, and then it may be trying to reattempt and recapture the 24,700 above levels based on the buying actions. So that's all for the Nifty strategy and behavioral based outcome one can have. From the positional perspective, anyhow, as described earlier, even now also we have discussed about this consecutive 2 sessions about 24,700 is must. Then only we can confirm that the trend is going to be on an accelerated manner for forming the next leg of bull rally that may be 1,500 to 2,000 points. From today's actions, we can see the packed of some sectors we have mentioned here that may be driving the Nifty's movement, particularly on bank and finance, because the outcome from the RBI actions would be highly impacting the rate sensitive sectors like bank, finance, real estate, automobile, and then metal as a sector one can focus based on the behavioral structure it has formed. Other than that, based on the crude oil or commodity based on oil and energy also can be in focus. On the stocks front, one can focus Bharti Airtel, BSE, ONGC, MCX India, Marico, Godrej Properties, Pidilite Industries, FSN E-commerce. The fantastic result announced by the Nika FSN E-commerce that can be in high focus. Since it is being analyzed in the way of Fundotech, and we have been tracking the fundamental improvements as well as the technical structure for this particular company, and we are actually mulling to categorize under the 100% potential stock for the long term. We have not confirmed it, but anyhow, the strength and all when compared to the previous analyzations outcome and all have become favorable. Then Bharti Hexacom, NHPC, and Sheila Foam. Sheila Foam also announced a great result for the June ended quarter. So those companies can be focused for the day trading as well as for the short-term trading opportunities. Today's earnings for the companies include Powergrid Corporation, Arabindo Pharma, Cummins India, Biocon, Policy Bazaar Fintech, Berger Paints, Navin Florin, Newland Labs, Aegis Propac, Bigaji Foods are the core companies which can be focused. Ensuring strict stop loss across all trade is a good discipline for the traders. That is what suggested by us. So wishing everyone to have a productive day today. So that's it for the day in terms of pre-market outlook oriented discussion. So thank you for your participation in today's session. We will be meeting again in tomorrow's one. Until then, have a successful trading day.